Probably. Alright, once again, it is me, here with Miss Cherry Bomb, as she normally is on Mondays.
Hi.
And tonight we're going to be going over the vampire skill line. Maybe. I'll put on a charger proper, maybe it'll like that. But we're going to be going over the vampire skill line because they're talking about revamping it, which will be a lot of fun. So we're going to start off with the ultimate, which you get as soon as you reach rank 5. I'll get into discussing how to rank up fast with the vampire skill line. And Miss Cherry, okay. Miss Cherry Brown apparently found something funny. Anyways, so the ultimate is Bat Swarm. As you can see, doesn't have an extremely high cost, but that is because my class is offsetting that, I think. No, actually it's a different passive I have that is offsetting it. But you get a cloud of bats dealing X amount of magic damage to enemies nearby for every second for 7 seconds. Next is the Drain, which you normally have unlocked immediately. I went with the ultimate morph to get ultimate back. That way I can use more bat swarms. That way I can do more magical damage. And the cool thing about this is when you use Bat Swarm, you're still able to use this and gain ultimate at the same time that this is still going on. Most ultimates won't let you regain until their timer has completed. So normally like after 7 seconds you'd be able to, but as soon as you activate it, you can then come here, use this ability, and start regaining that ultimate immediately. I don't know if that's one of those skills they're going to change, but I decided to go with this particular morph. And you don't have to necessarily go with this, but when you do use it, it does increase your vampire power, just like all vampire abilities do. So yeah, it does cost a little bit to use, or there are some benefits and negatives to being a vampire. And then you got your mist form, which I have not been able to unlock the morph for just yet. But this is great for when you need to get out of a sticky situation or not take a whole lot of damage at all. Because you can just pop this and take almost no damage in some situations. In some other situations you will take 75% less damage, which will still help out quite a bit. I did. And you cannot, when you're doing PvP, hold on to the Chaos Ball and use Mist Form. I discovered that in a PvP match when we were doing Crazy Ball or something. And you can't use this skill and carry the ball at the same time. Kind of a bummer, but there's a reason for that. Now your first passive is going to be 2 seconds, not 4 seconds like I have it now. This is the final version of this, of the Savage Feeding, which is pretty nice. The next, Supernatural Recovery, which will recover your stamina and magicka, which I won't have that one fully upgraded until I hit rank 6. But once I do, then it'll go up to 10% instead of 5. Blood Ritual. This is what you want if you want to bite a friend or somebody else who's looking to become a vampire. And it's got to be somebody who's not a werewolf or has been bitten by a werewolf, because they have already decided to go for the werewolf instead of the vampire. And you can only do it once every 7 days, just like it says. Undeath, really good passive. I don't know if you are. This skill works really good with mist form to really help with not taking any damage once you're at or below 30% health. But the second stage gets a bit better because you are then able to do it at 50% health, I think, and it's still the 33%. So, but you'll have to be in Vampire Stage 3 or higher. And then we have a natural resistance, which really helps out on the health. On one of the bad things about being a vampire is you'll get decrease in your health recovery stat, which is kind of important if you're trying to be tanky at all. So, because you really want to have your health recovery, especially with some of the other sets that increase or double your health recovery once you hit 50% health. There's a Fire Guild one, which is a really good armor set to get, which I'm currently working on getting. I'm also getting some of the other vampire sets, but again, you want to get this as soon as you can at rank 8. Rank 8 of vampire. Like it says, stage 2, you don't no longer suffer the loss of health recovery. Stage 3 goes to 25%. Stage 4, 50%. So, and then Dark Stalker, as soon as you hit rank 10 or 9, sorry, rank 9, then when you crouch, you ignore movement penalty, which is great, because then it means you can basically crouch without having to make that set armor that removes the penalty for you. Will just automatically do it. That way when you're sneaking, you'll be so much faster. And then you decrease time at night by 50%, so you can really crouch. I don't know why that's a mechanic. It's not like in some of the other games where you crouch and you're just invisible. But that is for the vampire. This is a channeled ability, by the way. Forgot to say that, because it puts a dot on it. And it's got a channel time of 3 seconds. Now, why is that important? You're probably wondering. I'll tell you why. This character is a high elf. They get bonuses for experience gain. They get these bonuses, which when you activate a class ability, you restore 400 magicka or stamina based on whichever is lowest. This effect can occur once every 6 seconds. Well, it's probably more than that once I have it on the final stage, which I'll just read anyways. When you are using an ability with a channel time, or with a channel or cast time, you take 5% less damage. That does work with Invigorating Drain. So you can take life, restore your health easier with this if you're taking 5% less damage. Right now I'm only at 2, so I'm taking 2% less. Isn't a lot, but it's better than nothing. And that's why this is one of the better races for being a vampire. The other reason is all the magicka. So I'll get bonus to my magicka and spell damage. Well, why is spell damage important? Well, most of your abilities as a vampire are magic based. stamina cost, or magicka cost and magicka cost, making them magicka abilities, which spell damage. So that's why High Elf is one of the better races to be if you want to be a vampire. Like I just showed you, that great passives that help with the vampire skill line. The other thing that will help is not this. Oh no, it is this one. You want to get the Vampire Lord set, either through the region vendor, coming just out of the Mid-Year Mayhem. You all should be having plenty of alliance points to just go and buy those. You want to look for the Vampire Lord's set, and the other set I think you want to look for is the Vampire's Cloak, which I have not tried to collect yet, and the bonuses there are pretty nice. But the Vampire Lord gives increased spell damage, spell crit, then adds spell damage to your vampire abilities, and then reducing the cost of them as well. That's where I'm getting the cost reduction on the ultimate. I can't remember where exactly, but right there. So that's what I have it set up for. And the Vampire Lord set is light armor. That's why I have it on the weapon and 2 jewelry slots and my headpiece, because I can't get another jewelry piece, which kind of sucks. But this is what I was able to get. So Beekeepers is another good set for health recovery. I'll probably be farming that later. No, it was Netflix. Yeah. But but yeah, like I said, so I'm running Vampire Lord and 7th Legion. The only problem with 7th Legion is you have to have a skill that increases your resistance. Good. I do not have a skill right now that increases that, so the 5-piece bonus doesn't really help me at all. But if you want to be like a Dragon Knight or something else that does have those kind of spells, great. I could probably equip one being in heavy armor, but that to me is just a waste because it's not dealing any actual damage when I do that. Because if you're a Dragon Knight, you got the volatile armor, or volatile thing, where you send spikes out when you increase your own resistance. So you want a skill kind of like that to use with the 7th Legion to increase your God dang it, I can't talk. Your recoveries. Or your recovery. Which is what the 7th Legion is good for. Yeah. Alright. So that is the set I'm running. And I do know it is a little out of date because I am above level 25. I got it all when I was level 25, about to hit level 29. I'll let you guys check out the rest of my stats. So as you see, I'm going into Magicka for the self-based heals and stuff. I am running the Steed to help with health recovery. It also helps with movement speed by 10%. And then for being stage 4, your health regeneration is 75% slower. Which, as you can tell, is down to 629. I have quite a bit of health recovery on that to get it up that high. If I was to go feed, I'd be able to bring my health recoveries up quite a bit, but I'll also lose some of my other bonuses. Another negative effect is you take 25% more damage from fire. But your vampire abilities cost 21% less and advance your stage. Well, we got pretty advanced on our stages. But feeding reduces your vampirism stages. Sneak up behind an enemy, humanoid enemy to feed. I have not been using that on this one apparently. But so yeah. But this is kind of a fun class, fun race to play. The class I am playing, if you haven't already noticed, is the Nightblade. Now I got things set up because I wanted to finish out this skill line as quick as I could. I still need to get drain power. I got the siphoning weapons to help with magic recovery, so that's a big help. I'm also running the healing. I did go healer spec just to show how much I can actually heal, and that's actually really good. Soul Tether is another good ability to have on your bar if you don't have the Vampire Ultimate. It's only 150 and it does constant damage, and you gain constant health as long as you're keeping your enemies tethered to you. So the healing on that's pretty good. Otherwise you gotta be careful with it. I'm also trying to get this to morph to Twisting Path for the healing one. But you definitely want to get that for your recoveries. So you're getting another bonus to your recoveries. This is really good, that way you can increase your resistances. Unfortunately, like I said, this was not allowing the proc from 7th Legion. So I'm not able to proc that set when I proc this. Obviously for that reason. You can increase your max health if you want with Dark Vigor, and then Dark Veil is another really good one. So non-invisible based ones, which is good. I know they've been playing around with a lot on that ability because of the cloak. Now I got the self-heal cloak, so I can take reduced damage and regain health. But if you don't want that, that's fine. You don't have to go with any of what I say or have. And right now I am going to be working on getting the Summoned Shade after this. That way I can have the Shade that'll help me attack. It's my own pet, basically, which does help out a lot. I got Deathstroke here because I was using it to just get through some mobs and stuff. And since it is the cheapest costing ultimate, I figured I'd run that for a little bit. Now you will get two different morphs of this. One of them will help you gain ultimate for whenever something dies, and I don't remember the other one. It's not to say the other one's bad or anything, just it wasn't as memorable to me, so I decided to go with the one that I thought worked best and worked best for me for a while. Not on this character, on a different character. So, and then I got Impale, great for sniping kills from other teams when you're doing PvP. Lotus Fan, great for dots. I had a complete dot build on this when I started playing this character, just to get my skills up a bit. Mark Target is really good for your self-heal. Grim Focus is also a really good skill to have once you get it. Bless you. Miss Cherry Bomb's just over there sneezing. I could be putting points into these and getting these skills, but as I'm currently just using a bow anyways, I'm not real worried about getting a lot of better skills. as I'm mostly doing a Magicka build. Now again, armor. I could be getting this, and this will help proc the 7th Legion set. But I'm not too worried about that. Other people might be, so they would definitely go for that. So I'm not telling them not to. I got the resolve up to 3. Condition, obviously wearing all but one piece heavy. Yeah, and if I wore one more piece of heavy, this would be up to 16% instead of 14. And then next I'll be getting this, which is increase your Magicka and stamina recovery from your heavy attacks. So you'll get up to 12% more, which is really good. And then I'll be able to increase my self-healing even more once I get this up to 42 and then up to 50. Because once you get rank 50 in heavy armor, then this will go up again. I'm not sure if it's going to be 4 or 8% total. It's probably going to be closer to 8%. This is a good dot, which is amazing because before it was a really crappy skill to have. I will be probably working on one of these skill lines next, just to help with all of that. I think they should have increased this one quite a bit. Well, yeah, the other two can't really help increase a whole lot. But when they redid the skills, they should have done this one a little bit more, make it more feasible. But that's in my opinion. Fighters Guild, Mages Guild, Thieves Guild, Assault, Support, High Elf, and that. Okay. So that's all the skills and all of that. What do you say we do a Battlegrounds? We'll just do a random one because it's still going on. The mid-year mayhem is still going on. I will go ahead and activate my buff for that. Right there. And yes, that is my bat pet. The long-winged bat. Oh hey, we're active. I do like how it's just instant now. Pulls you in and then gathers everybody up. That way you're not just waiting and failing and failing and failing. I have not done the dungeon section yet, so we will be doing that before long. I don't know. I'm just waiting. Alright. I know. And yet again, we are leaving group chat because we don't need other people talking to us while we're live streaming. For their own protection, I have their character names up instead of their real names. Alright. And those are all of our buffs. Knock that back out. Go with a good food buff. Alright, minion. Dumb minion, not minion.
Damn them! They've captured the point! Yes, the point is ours!
Alright. Couple thinks they can have this.
They've captured the point!
But barely made it there. Well, maybe next time. Okay. You're getting it, mister. Shit. They got me. Shit. I know. Means I might not ever get monetized, but goddamn it. Yeah. Way to promote for somebody else on my channel. This is live, we can't edit it out like we do all of our other shit. Yeah. But this is kind of one of the ways that you guys win at Dominion, is at least if you're a solo player like myself, you just go capture the flags, but you want to be able to try to capture more than one flag at a time. If the tank is able to do his job correctly, maybe.
Yes, the point is ours. Damn them! They've captured the point.
Yeah, they can have that one. We'll go over to this other one. Can't avoid big crowds, so. If you're able to get your whole party together, that's even better.
We've captured the fight.
Yeah, if they do. Bro. Oh yeah, I got an achievement. Way to go. Way to achieve on live stream. We gotta go take that one. Leave that one unprotected for a bit. Alright, I got that.
We've captured the point.
Okay, Miss Cherry Bomb.
They took the point.
Okay.
Damn them! They've captured the point.
Well, I don't have to kill anybody. Nobody has to actually kill anybody to win this one.
We've captured
Yeah,
the point.
not that kind of one.
We'll toast our victory soon enough.
I mean, our team's doing pretty good because we're at least keeping 2 flags captured at all points. Or at all times. Well, I'm stunning him, so he could just die.
We're nigh unstoppable! We've taken the point! They've captured the point!
Alright, we'll head up here into the middle. Help our teammates out. Okay, I killed the guy. Be happy. They're just waiting in their death to actually kill the guy. Alright, and there we go. Oh, I killed 2 people apparently. So, uh, well, my team won, and I was one of the top 2 contributors. But it was a whole team effort.
Do I have like
Yes, lick your yogurt.
no one needs to know how I looked at like a cat, but now I know. Frick.
So is a vampire good for PvP? As long as you know what you're doing, any class, any race, any specialty, such as vampire, werewolf, is viable for PvP. You just gotta know what you're doing, know it helps. God damn it. Keeps throwing me a voice channel. So annoying. We have a level up. Woo! Level 30. 4K gold. Know what that buys, right? I was gonna say more bag slots. What are these fucking crazy woman? But now I can get the twisting path, which does magic damage for every second, which is a pretty good damage there. Or I do the healing, which is a pretty good heal, but it is also nerfed in PvP. So I think I will actually go with the damage one because I haven't done that one. So yeah. The good thing is it's like a path of fire, but it's because it deals damage, but we also get a movement bonus, so it's not like a path of fire. But it's still pretty good to have. Right, so how to advance, because now I'm rank 6, is you want to advance it by killing other vampires. That is one of the faster ways to increase the rank and level of your vampire skill line. So at rank 7 I'll get that, 8, 9, 10. I believe that's how that works. Or 8 and 9, I don't remember. But that was one of the quickest ways to increase that. Right now the quickest way to increase these 2 skill lines dropping things. For the Alliance 4 is going to be gaining AP. So doing your Alliance stuff for the mid-year mayhem bleh, will help you get those skills up a lot.
I got it.
Okay. And there. Now I have that one. So now my channel I take 5% less. Which I'm not sure if it works with mist form, does it? Oh, it does work. So I'm actually taking 80% less damage when I'm in mist form. So again, best race for vampire is high elf, in my opinion, just due to the damage mitigation for your channel abilities and the max magicka you get. Now when they revamp the skill line, I hope that they keep Bat Swarm as another skill. So they'll probably just have to rework that. But I'd love to see another couple of skills to make a fleshed out skill line. Much like the werewolf is. Granted, you get more passives right now with this particular skill line, where you don't for the werewolf skill line. So we'll take all our stuff here. Well, yeah, kinda. So all the free stuff we just got. Ooh, for winning, you get, yeah, which is nice. They always give these nice pages for winning when you win the first one of the day, whatever. Other than that, you'll find them separately throughout some of the other deals you'll get. So we'll take a look at which one we got exactly. Looks like the shoulders. I do have more of these in storage. I will try to get that room box, which I should be able to have like tomorrow or something. I can't wait for the integrity system, because that is going to be a lot of fun. Very interesting for us to play around with. And yeah. No.
Why not?
You're over there.
Well, I can still poke you.
But I said no.
You spit.
But I said no.
Oh. I put up my
Yeah. Your birdie? You had a birdie flying to you?
I put up my leg.
Probably. Alright. So I will have to gear myself up again. But I can search for that gear when I hit max level. Before I start going to the other content, because I can just go back to some of the content that has some of the sets that I have not currently been to just yet. Such as the Vampire Lord. Those are in Bankerai, I believe.
I don't know.
Yeah, I know you don't know. I'm telling the people that pay attention to my channel. Or not, I don't know. Fuck. But the Vampire Lord set, I believe, is in Bankerai. And then the Vampire Cloak set, I'm not sure where. Yeah. But there are several places you can make the Vampire Kiss set, because that is a... there is. It's a craftable set. Well, it gives you health back on every kill. So it's a very good set, because you gain back a sizable chunk of health on every kill. But you can combine several different sets for that. Let's take a look at shoulders. Ooh. I can't preview those ones currently, but yeah, there they are there as well. And the heavy set is right there. So I have all three pieces of that. Unfortunately, I can't preview any of them, but yeah. I can't wait for the more of their signature ones. But I don't have any of the Undaunted ones unlocked. But I know there's a lot more sets and stuff I have to unlock. I've been playing this game for a while. I'm not real amped for going after every achievement everywhere just yet. But eventually I'll have, you know, all the special little sets that they want you to have for getting all the, well, it was sitting there, so. Bulk. No. Anyways, that's what I got for you guys tonight on the Vampire. You can get it a couple of different ways. You can go through the hard way of doing it, which will be hunting around in certain areas, either Bankerai or, well, it was basically, you know, the end area chapters for the main story. So I'll show you. For the Ultimary Dominion, you will want to go to Reaper's March, and there'll be vampires over in this region. And it's a special vampire you want to look for. It's a fiend.
You have to kill him?
No, you don't want to kill them. You will kill them, but you don't want to kill them. Over here in Bankerai, and then I think it's the Rift, for the Evanhart. But they're okay. Yeah, Banker Eye for the god dang it. I always forget the blues name. I don't know either. But yeah. I know. Yeah. But yeah, those are the 3 places you're going to go to hunt it down. And you only want to get it for for that particular night, because it's only like one night a week or something stupid like that.
Oh, that'd be perfect for you then.
Well, you gotta pay attention to the moons. Yeah, and some players are real dicks and they'll just hunt them out and murder them. They won't let them attack them. They'll just kill them before anybody else can kill them. So there's that. Yeah, I know. And then it's sort of the same thing for werewolf, but that's the hard way of doing it. Then the other 2 easier ways, much easier ways. No. Yeah. Like I said, the other 2 easy ways is to A, have somebody bite you in those areas so you can get to the ritual.
I'm good.
But you have to be around the ritual site. That way you're able to start the quest for it immediately and go from there. Well, the spawns will be in those areas anyways. That's why you gotta hunt them down and have them attack you. Once you get the virus, then yeah. But you could also ask other players to bite you, which will be hanging out in those areas for that night, because they know it's kind of a bitch to get. And then, like I said, the third way is to come in here and get vampirism. Well, curse of vampirism. Only 1,500 crowns. You can buy it, bam, and away you go. You'll start off with vampirism. You could also get some of these other skills. You could also get a cure for your vampirism, so you can go werewolf if you want. You cannot have vampire and werewolf at the same time. That's just no. So yeah, you can't do that. It's against game logic and lore logic. Unless you're in Underworld, which is a different series, which I love. Anyways, you can buy your skills in the crown store as well, if you have enough crowns. I am saving my crowns for the moment. I'm actually going to go around and hunt the other areas in which I do not have skills. Or not skills, the other sky shards. And I will be trying to max out a character on all the sky shards. Which is going to be a bit of a grind because I don't have them all. So, no, not yet. So far, the only skills I have unlocked will be the Sigic Order skill line and the Soul Magic skill line. But seeing as Soul Magic is easy enough to complete now versus when it first started, because this skill line, when I first played the game, before the 1 Tamriel update, you had to go every so many levels. Yeah, it was like every 5 or 10 levels you had to go do their mission. So it kind of made it a little bit more grindy that way, because you had to grind up level to get to the thing, to do the thing, to get the... So it was a little bit more annoying. But I have quite a bit of them unlocked. I got that one and that one unlocked today. And then I will be trying to get these ones done, which are in Cyrodiil, obviously. So that's quite a bit of sky shards in each of those. Because aren't there 45 in total. So it might take me a while before I get all those unlocked. But I'll be going probably Gold Coast, Hughesbane, Next, Imperial City is going to be another one of those ones that's going to be kind of hard because of where it's located. Considering it is in a PvP zone and people would want to kill you instead of let you run up and take the Sky Shard. They'll let you run up, attempt to get the Sky Shard, and then murder your ass. So yeah, that one's always fun. And then there's Murkmire and Elsewhere, which I haven't gotten all of yet. Because, I mean, Murkmire, it's kind of an interesting place, but yeah. So, like I said, I'm going to be doing quite a bit of that. And I have Southern Elsewhere as well as Northern Elsewhere to grab. And then Vardenfell and then the Orc area. So other than that, I'm going to try to get all of these. But I'm going to wait until I get all the non-PvP zones finished first. So that is my goal. And once I get all of them all unlocked, either through purchase here with my crowns or outright hunting, then I will hopefully I'll have that recording so I can show you guys that. But yeah, so that's currently my progress, my build, everything I got going on right now. All the housing features are kind of fun and cool. I do like this, the dragon. Miss Cherry Bomb's like, no, we can't have a dragon in our home, just spewing the different elements at people. Now this one's kind of cool because it's all wind or frost.
So you'd rather be friends with me and all that deathline?
Yeah, why not?
No comment, I win.
Sure. But yeah, I can't wait for the update for the next chapter, being the Dark Heart of Skyrim. Which is going to be a lot of fun. It really is going to be a lot of fun. With the antiquities, the revamping, and just the lore part from the standpoint that we've all played, I'm sure, because we've all played Skyrim. We all know how it is, except for Miss Cherry Bomb. But yeah, it's going to be a blast. I wonder if we'll be able to find the different rings for jewelry crafting or different set armors and stuff. It seems like it's going to be a very interesting undertaking to do. But yeah, it should be a blast with the whole archaeology thing. And yeah, I know I'm just rambling because I can't think of anything else. And I kind of want to get back out there and start grinding, but I just want to go over everything with you guys with what we got planned. So hopefully you all can enjoy it as well. But yeah. No, it's the last day, oh no. Last day of the Mid-Year Mayhem, guys. So get in there, start murdering people, and have a blast. So yeah. I don't know what else to say other than thank you guys for watching and tuning in. And we will see you guys in the next one. Till then, have fun. I'm hitting the wrong buttons.
Okay.